I heard someone say recently that it's better to keep your mouth shut and be thought a fool than to open your mouth and remove all doubt. I really like that. I think we can all agree that sometimes it's better to stay silent. Just to be quiet, keep our mouths shut, right? Like when we're in a movie theater and the person next to us is like, "Hey, what do you think about this?" And you're like, I don't know. Let me watch, and then we can talk about it. Or when we read at a party and we do want to talk about certain things, and someone brings up a potentially explosive topic, right? We all know those kinds of situations where it's best to keep quiet. But I think there's another layer to that saying that I've been unpacking this week, which is the idea that sometimes we open our mouths and we remove all doubt not only about our intelligence, but also about our character. When we start to speak, what we say reveals something about who we are, doesn't it? James, the half-brother of Jesus, said, "My dear brothers and sisters, let your conduct be exemplary among the nations, so that they may see your good works and give glory to your Father in heaven." In other words, James is saying, hey, watch what you do and watch what you say, because people are watching. They want to know if what we say is true, if we walk the walk. So let's make sure we're careful about what we say and how we say it. There's an African proverb that says, if you want to know the man, look at what he owns. If you want to know the woman, look at what she wears. Now, obviously, we can't judge people by what they own or what they wear, right? But there is a truth hidden within that proverb. It says something about their values, their priorities, their beliefs, their passions, their interests. So yeah, sometimes it's better to keep your mouth shut and be thought a fool. So let's make sure we're careful about what we say and how we say it. Let's make sure that what comes out of our mouths doesn't just reveal our ignorance, but also our faith in Jesus, our hope in Him, our trust in His Word, our belief in His promises. Let's make sure that when people hear us speak, they hear the truth of God's Word and they see the transforming power of the gospel in our lives. Because you know what? We may not be able to control what people think about us, but we can control what we say and how we say it. So let's make sure that when we open our mouths, we don't just remove all doubt, but we remove all doubt in a way that glorifies God and advances His kingdom.